All right, boys and girls, now that we read Fibonacci's Zoo by Tom Robinson, we are going to create our own zoo. So does anybody remember what Eli saw while he was at the zoo? Does anyone remember any of the animals? An elephant, yes. Anything else? A hippo, yes. And there was also camels, bison, gorillas, alligators, dolphins. All of those animals were in there, and you're going to have the opportunity to use any of those animals in your own zoo. So I made a zoo to show you kind of what it will look like. So here's my zoo with all of my animals in it. And what you're going to do is you are going to get those animals and you're going to get to create your own zoo as well. You get to pick how many of each animal you want in your zoo. And just like Eli did in the book, we're going to record how many of each animal are in the zoos. But we are going to switch papers with a partner, so it's a little bit more challenging. And you're going to count how many of each animal are in your friend's zoo. So I have this other paper here, and it has all of the animals listed on this side, and then it has a spot for your tally marks on this side. So you're going to tally up how many of each animal are in the zoos, and then you're going to count up your tallies and find the total of each animal. So I'm going to show you in my zoo how I would do it, just so you can see how to do it when you're in your station. So I would first start at the top of my paper right here, and I would see a gorilla. And then I would move over to the other paper, and I would find gorilla on the list and put a tally in that box. And then I would move down here, and what's this, guys? An alligator, correct. So then we would go over to our paper and find it, and we would make a tally mark. And that's what you're going to do. In this center, you are going to get a piece of paper, and then you are going to get the little tally mark sheet, and you are going to make your own zoo. You can put as many animals as you want in your zoo because I'm giving you creative freedom so that you can make as much of a challenge as you want for your partner. So once you have it all together, you're going to switch papers with a partner, with somebody in your group, and you are going to count how many animals are in each other's zoos. And then once your paper's done, you're going to give your tally mark paper over to the person whose zoo you just counted so they can check to make sure it's right. So we have to make sure we can count all of the animals so that when our partner gives us our paper back, we can check to see if they were correct. And once you have checked their papers and the station's done, and after we've done all of our stations, we are going to come together as a class and we are going to look at all of the tallies from every student. That's a lot of tallies, isn't it, guys? Yes. So once we look at all of the tallies, we're going to create some grand totals for how many animals everybody picked to be in their zoo, which is really cool because we get to see what animals people are more interested in. Isn't that awesome? So you will get to pick what you want, and then you're going to compare what other students did at the end of the station. So now I'm going to send you into your stations, and if you need help, just let me know. But you're going to start by figuring out how many animals you want in your zoo, and you're going to make your zoo. Then you're going to switch papers, like I said. You're going to count the animals, tally them up, and then you're going to switch back so the other person can correct it and see if you were right on your tallies and all the animals were accounted for. And then we're going to come together as a class and check out how everybody's zoo was, see all the animals in everybody's zoo. All right, guys, so let's get started.